What's up, folks? Today I'm going to cook a Chick Fillet. Okay, folks. The first step in making these Chick Fillet sandwiches, I should call them chicken fillet sandwiches, is to, you want to just go tell them, I'm going to have to go on this side.
We're cutting the garbage off that they didn't cut off at the grocery store. Knuckles,
yeah, what the butcher forgot to do.
Knuckles.
When you buy skinless and boneless breasts, you still get a bunch of bullshit.
Right there.
Yep, you still get a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, you got to get rid of that crap. Look, that came off of one piece. Now she's adding to it. So the butcher never actually does his job.
Not completely.
No, he doesn't.
He's too
selling you a little bit of fat and a little bit of cartilage and a little bit of bone. There's always bullshit in your freaking food,
which makes it very
aggravating and it makes me mad.
Not very tasty when you're trying to eat, and you might bite on that bone. And
that looks like a bone right there on the corner.
I just took one out of here.
Really? And that was supposed to be boneless and skinless?
Yeah, I took a little piece of...
Okay, well, you can call them and get them to send you a free coupon.
I don't think Winn-Dixie does that.
Oh, now we just freaking throw them under the bus.
Well, bleep that out.
No, we won't bleep it out. They're the one that sold us this shitty meat. I gotta bleep that out.
Now, there's a piece of bone.
Okay, we continue to clean the meat.
Right here.
This is something that should not have to be done. I mean, I guess if you buy certain companies' meat, it's already cleaned completely of skin and cartilage and fat. But I guess we probably got this buy one get one free or whatever.
No, it was $2.50 a pound.
$2.50 a pound.
But still.
It was on sale because maybe they had to get rid of it in a heartbeat because it was going to go bad before long.
I don't think so.
I don't know either. But anyway, this is what we're doing, folks. We're cleaning up the chicken, and while she's cleaning that chicken up, I'm going to get the fryer out, and we're going to heat up some oil and get ready to make some chicken patties for some chicken sandwiches. Okay. Next thing you want to do once you have your boneless and skinless breasts cleaned up. Now, do you realize what you just did?
Yes.
All that juice and nastiness.
I'm going to wash everything out.
You just put that on your counter.
Don't worry.
I am worried. You just contaminated the whole damn counter with frickin' chicken nastiness. Why would you do that?
Are you on film?
We're on film.
Complaining?
Yes. I would have never done that. I would have always cooked.
You put the thing...
Cut the shit on the same side. Don't... You just turned that cutting board over.
There is a way of cleaning things, okay?
I know, but you wouldn't have had to clean nothing if you would have just cut it all on the same side.
I still have to clean something.
You got to clean the cutting board, but now you got to clean the counter too.
That's right. And my hands.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, but you're trying to argue.
Kev, there's a lip on here, and I can't get...
Does not...
This doesn't have a lip.
Then you started the wrong way.
You put us down, not me.
So she's splitting the chicken, okay? She's splitting the breasts. Because if you put that big of a breast, that thick of a breast into the fryer, it's going to take too long to cook. And the outside will be cooked faster than the middle. So what we're doing, and the chicken sandwiches are going to be a little thick also. Never mind our arguing. We fight like this all the time. Because we have disagreements about cleanliness.
Everything.
Not everything. Just, I'm OCD. I have a very, very big fear of disease. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I guess she doesn't really give a damn. But she's splitting.
I have been taking care of my children for how many years? 55 years, and nobody's died from any of my cooking.
But
practices.
I haven't died, but that could be kind of a clue about what might be wrong with me. We never know how I ended up the way I did. It could have been something in my food that somebody didn't. Anyhow, split the breasts open like that so they cook quicker. We're going to get some soap and hot water and let her wash her hands after this. After she gets all that done. I am very fearful of especially raw chicken and raw pork. Oh my God.
See, when I'm trying to cut something flat and I have a lip here, it causes a problem.
I understand that lip.
Okay.
That lip is to hold the juice in so it doesn't drain onto your counter. That's what that lip is for. You know why that lip's there, don't you? Because of that.
But the knife doesn't get down where I want it to.
You got the doggone wrong knife then. You need a flexible knife or a smaller knife that's more like a fillet knife. Okay, folks, we've cut the chicken in half, and we still have to prepare some other things like we need to beat an egg so we can dip this in it before we batter it with some flour and some other seasonings. But while we do that, we want to go ahead and get our grease warmed up. So could you pour the grease in here for me, please? Just pour it all in there. Pour the whole bucket. Or the whole, whatever you want to call it.
There's not going to be room in the fridge for this after you're done with it.
Yeah, some of it burns off.
Yeah, but this container,
that's okay.
is it going to burn off?
It doesn't have to. Okay, that's good.
Good to the last drop.
Good to the last drop. That's Maxwell House, right? Who made that song?
I think it's Maxwell House. This is Luann.
Coffee. We don't need to worry about the brands. So let's turn this all the way back to up. It's 400 degrees, folks. You see that? 400 degrees. You can't see nothing because of the daggum. I got the wide angle lens on there. Anyway, that's 400 degrees. We want to get this to a good 400 degrees. When that light goes out, that little orange light, when that light goes out, I know that's up to 400 degrees, and we can throw in our first piece of food. Whether it be chicken, which I think we're going to do the chicken first because we're also going to have little onion rings with this.
I don't know.
So what are you doing now?
I'm cracking an egg to...
We're just showing your hands. So you're going to crack an egg.
I'm going to crack an egg.
Tell them what you just did. You found an egg that was a little bit cracked.
I found an egg that was cracked.
In there. She found it was just a little bit cracked. It wasn't cracked. It wasn't leaking or nothing. But what'd she do with it?
I threw it out.
Why?
Because salmonella can get...
Because you didn't want no disease. And she just got done putting all her chicken all over her counter.
Somebody has indoctrinated me.
I've been trying to teach her. So let me get her a doggone fork.
I don't want a fork.
She don't want a... Okay, she don't want a fork, folks. I don't know what she's going to use to...
I'm going to use this
whip
thing.
It. But you better whip it good. Y'all remember that song? I think that was from the 80s. Is my phone ringing?
I think it's the TV.
Oh, we should have turned the TV off.
We need to know if the news is going to start at 5 or 5:30.
It's only 4.
I know.
Yeah, so do that right there. Get that ready. We're going to dip our chicken in that. And then dip it in our batter, or what you call, I wouldn't call that batter because it's not wet. But all this is, folks, is the Zatarain. This is the same stuff we use for our fish when we cook fish, right? Do we want to add anything to it, like a little flour to make it crispier, or?
Oh, this is the good dish. That is not any good anymore.
It's not good no more. Just get you another dish. There ain't none in there. Got to go to the dishwasher.
I'm glad I washed the dishes earlier.
Okay, so.
I think I need to throw these dishes away. They're getting stained.
Mom, that's your dishwasher. Your dishwasher is doing a number on every single thing that's in here.
I know.
Nothing is clear anymore. Okay? You're etching everything because
but if I get some
it's the shitty freaking soap you use in your dishwasher. You buy that cheap shit, that's what happens to your dishes. Every glass we got is cloudy. I don't know if you can see that, but all these glasses that I grew up with my whole life are cloudy and they're ruined because of the shitty freaking dishwasher liquid that we've been using from what is it called? Great Value, ain't it? It's the cheapest shit we can buy. and we ended up with foggy glasses.
If we go to Agape, we can get all new dishes.
Whatever.
Plates, all new plates.
Well, you can't replace the ones that I grew up with as a child, though.
No, well, that's true.
All right, I'll be right back, folks. We're going to get things ready and get to the next step. Okay, so what we've done now here is we've put a little bit of flour in with our Zatarain's fish seasoning, and she's going to mix that in.
Why? We don't know.
Because we think it's going to be good.
We felt like it.
We just don't. We just kind of, sometimes you follow your heart. And that's what our heart told us to do, is just put a little flour in there. Maybe it'll help our chicken be a little bit more crispy. I don't know. But down here, folks, in the egg wash, I added a lot of black pepper and a bunch of garlic powder.
And what is this? Milk?
Yeah, I put a little milk in there also. I did. I also did put some milk. I forgot about that.
Any salt in here?
No salt. I'll salt afterwards because you know how my diet is. Yep. I can't have salt. Can't have too much salt. So what you do is you just take a chicken breast and stick it in that egg wash. Flip it over. Get it good and coated. Do you want to bring this down closer to?
I don't have room for all that, I don't think. I don't feel very comfortable.
It's okay. Work up there. I think it'll be fine. So you take it out of the egg wash and then you dump it into the powdery,
the coating.
The seasoning mix, the coating, okay.
Or whatever.
Yeah, don't use cat litter for that. That's not a good idea.
Probably.
Unless you like them real crunchy. Right? Cats do like chicken though, don't they?
Yeah.
I think cats like chickens. So these are going to be going in the deep fryer, and chicken is pretty much like fish. When it goes in the deep fryer, it will boil, and you'll see bubbles and stuff coming off of it pretty much until it's done. Once it's cooked and the moisture's all out of, most of the moisture's out of the meat, it'll quit bubbling, just like the chicken does or like the fish does. I'm sorry. So I'm going to do 2 of these at a time. As soon as she gets that one ready, I'm going to go ahead and stick both of those in the fryer.
If the oil's ready.
The oil is not ready. It's almost ready. It will be ready in just a minute. So I'll go ahead and do both of those here in just a second. And then I'll pull them out and put them on a... You smell that?
What?
I smell something that smells like a skunk.
Maybe it's our cooking.
No, I don't think that. Yeah, it smells like a skunk. Okay, so I will go ahead and drop those into the fryer and let those cook. And once those are cooked, I'm going to stick them on a paper towel and let them drain a little bit. And she's going to continue this process and get the other 3 ready. Ain't that right? 3 or 4?
4.
4 more. Okay.
We have 3 and we cut them in half.
Right.
This is a very thin piece.
That's a thin one?
Probably shouldn't be used in the sandwich.
Well, whatever. It might be a sandwich and a half.
We don't have any more buns, but for 3.
When we got 3 buns, we'll have 3 sandwiches. Maybe it'll be a big double, like a double meat. All right, let me get to cooking. All right, folks, I'm going to pull the lid off of that. I'm going to slowly drop these in. Take another one. Shake a little of that excess off of there and drop it on in there. Let's take a look at that goodness.
Well, you got your thermostat out too.
I don't need a thermostat. I can tell when this is ready because it'll quit bubbling like that. What's making it bubble is the moisture in it. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, folks, what you're going to need is you're going to need some of these restaurant-type tongs or something similar that you can reach down in there. You see what I got here? I'm pinching your head. I'm pinching your head. So you're going to need these, something like this, to reach down in there and get that out. But you definitely do not want to put your fingers in there. Unless you like chicken fingers. That's really, trust me folks, that's not a good idea. I was just joking. Do not do that at all. Do not put your fingers in there whatsoever. And do not touch the outside of this pan, this pot, because that is very hot. Okay? Now you hear how this is still going? That stuff is boiling like you would not believe. That's because of all that, like I said before, all the moisture is coming out of that chicken. When that quits and starts settling down on that boiling, you know most of the moisture's gone out of that chicken and it's cooked. Just in case you want to put a thermometer in it, it needs to be 165 degrees for food safety. And I will see if I can get a thermometer. I know it. Pause the tape. Okay, folks, you can hear how the difference in the chicken, it's not boiling so hard. So I want to go ahead and pull it out and just take a look at it and make sure it's not getting too dark. It's not. I've got an electronic thermometer here. I'm going to test this once I pull it out and make sure that it is up to temperature, which is 165 degrees, for safe handling of your chicken meal. Got to pull that out just a little bit.
I'm doing cleanup duty.
Now, as you can tell, it's barely even bubbling anymore. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but there's not many bubbles coming out of it anymore like there was at first. That means there's not much moisture left. That tells me it's almost done. So let's go ahead and stick a doggone thermometer in here. Let's set it to Fahrenheit. Stick it right in the middle. See where it goes. Stick it in the thickest part of your meat. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 165.
What are you getting?
120. Well, the alarm went off at 122 because that's where they had the alarm set at. Oh, there's lots of juice coming out. It may not be done yet.
Why is it curved like that?
Why is what curved?
Fit in a bun very
well. It'll be fine. You're in the way of the movie.
Huh?
You're in the way of the movie.
Oh.
Folks, it's 159, 161, 163, 165. That one's done. Let's check this one. Fahrenheit. Wow. Okay, let's check the temperature in the thickest part of that one. Let's see what we get. Oh, these are done for sure. 165. All right, you got some more?
Yep.
Folks, we're going to repeat this process until we get all of them cooked. I'm going to have lettuce and cheese on mine. Maybe a couple of pickles. But I'm going to cook some onion rings too. So while we're cooking this, folks, while we're finishing the chicken, we're going to go ahead and get our plates ready with our buns and get our buns set up. And, you know, you got to be productive when things are happening that there's nothing we can really do to help that cook faster. So we might as well be doing something. So we're going to get our plates ready, get our buns ready, get our ketchup, get our mustard, get our cheese, get our lettuce, get our pickles, da 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 da. Listen to that, folks. Turn the fan on so that grease goes up the trap and doesn't get caught on my floor. Okay, folks, I want to give you an example of how it goes from boiling real hard to not boiling so much. You'll see as it starts to calm down, you can hear the difference in the noise, and you can also see the difference in the amount of bubbles coming out of it. And there's a tremendous difference. When you see that difference happen, which it'll happen here in just a second, that's when you know it's time to take it out. Let's wait for it. We're probably getting grease splattered all over the lens. You don't really have to wait that long, but it's safe to. I like to wait that long. I just want to make sure my chicken's cooked. Now it's just about there. It's just about to quiet down. This one over here is already quit. That one, you can see the bubbles still coming out of it. This one over here is quit. I'm taking it out. And stick it on the dryer and give this one a minute. There you go. You see how it's starting to quiet down and the bubbles are starting to quit? That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're looking for. Right there. When those bubbles slow down and it starts to get quiet, pull it on out. Pull that chicken on out. That means it's done. We will double check with our thermometer just to make sure that nobody goes to the hospital with the case of diarrhea. Cover that up while we're at it. Actually, let's get our onion rings going because we already got enough for sandwiches. We can cook the rest of those chickens later. Come on. Get back in there. While I'm checking that, I'm going to get my... Oh, that one's ready. Let's check that one. Reset it. 165. It's already 168. So, yeah, that one's ready too. Okay. Now, to do the onion rings, I want one of these. Just makes it a whole lot easier to do onion rings. Take a mess load of those onion rings in that spoon and just drop them off in there. Same thing. Let them boil till they almost don't want to boil no more. Now's a good time to pour you a drink and get you a napkin. Look at how good that chicken looks, folks. Let me get you a plate. What's wrong with that? A small one? Right, you want to use a paper plate?
I got enough dishes already.
Alright, well I want to show them how you make your sandwich.
Oh, okay.
I like to, you know, show show them the whole process. So, the video's over your shoulder now. You gonna make it over there?
Where do you want me to make it? Over
Make
here?
it right there.
Okay.
You got everything out of the refrigerator that you need?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
like these buns.
So you...
They don't
Oh, I love those buns. Those are beautiful buns.
They're not cut all the way.
What piece do you want?
I don't care. Give me what you want me to have.
Where do you want it? On the side for now?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Alright. These are nearly overdone. Woo! Get those onion rings out of there, folks. They don't take long. Onion rings do not take very long at all. Nowhere near as long as the chicken. And they will keep boiling and bubbling the whole time. So you've really got to keep an eye on the color. Now your onion rings should come out a nice golden brown like that. Mm-hmm. Now those are very hot. Be careful. And if you want,
I need a fork to get it out.
Okay, I'll get you a fork.
Or something.
Here's a fork.
Thank you.
Don't knock your sandwich over now. Get you as many as you want because I'm going to cook some more, okay?
Well, I can't eat a whole lot. This is already plenty right here. More than I can really eat right
I'm
here.
still going to cook some more because there's not enough there for me. Would you like some help?
I'm trying to get the broken ones.
Get the big ones. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
That's, some people don't.
I don't mind. Take you a couple big ones. Put them on there.
Now you broke another one.
I don't care. No, so now you have to eat that one. She cannot let the broken ones go, folks. She has OCD on broken things. All the broken chips out of the bag.
That's why I got you, son.
Yep. So that's your dinner. That's your chicken sandwich.
That's my chicken sandwich.
What, you got hot mustard?
I don't want any. I'm just having Chick Fillet style.
All right.
That's it.
All right, folks.
Thank you.
Enjoy your dinner, Mom.
Thank you for cooking, helping me cook.
You're welcome.
Or thank you that I helped you cook. I'm not
All
sure
right,
which.
I'm not done yet. Stay tuned, folks. We got to still make my sandwich. I need some more doggone onion rings.
Come on, 5:30.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
So let's throw some more onion rings in there. Something I can add those to the onion rings that I already have cooked. Stick that on there. It's hot, yeah. It's gonna be good. Gonna be hot. Okay, while those onion rings cook, folks, I'm gonna get my plate ready over here. Now I'll just get me a plate. These plates are coming straight out of the dishwasher, so they are warm. I'll just put my plate there. Be right back, folks. Okay, I like these buns that got freaking sesame seeds all over it. That's what I want to do. I want sesame seeds all over my bun. Throw me a piece of cheese on the bottom half of the bun. Go ahead and grab me a piece of chicken. Doesn't matter which one. Stick that on there. Ooh, these other onion rings are ready to come out. Throw those in there. I think onion rings are ready when they start to fry louder. When you start to hear them really kicking in, that's when they're ready. They're almost ready to burn by that time. So those onion rings are ready. What I want to do next, I want to take me a little ketchup. Throw me a little ketchup. I like to put my stuff on the side. So I'll throw some ketchup on the side. Get me a little lettuce. Got some leftover lettuce from tacos the other night, remember? So I'll just place me some lettuce on there like that. And no, I'm not going to get a job at Chick Fillet. That's not going to happen. This is what happens, folks. This is how I do it. And I'm going to go eat it. I'm fixing to eat this. While I'm eating this, actually, I've still got 2 more to cook for leftovers. So I might as well throw those in now. 2 more pieces of chicken. Get those going. Wash your hands. There's one thing I almost forgot. I got these things here. Wickles Pickles. Put on the side. I can't even see what I'm looking at. I hope y'all can see my food. But what I got here is I've got some Wickles Pickles. If you've never had Wickles Pickles, you got to give them a try. Take a couple of those. More than a couple. Throw those on the side. Give me some onion rings. Gotta take the broken pieces, right? Okay, now I'm ready to eat, folks. Thanks for watching this episode of Cooking with Redneck Mama. We have made Chick Fillet, and we've got plenty leftovers. She said it's delicious. If y'all can't hear her in there because of the bubbling going on here, I still got 2 of them in the fryer that I gotta kind of keep an eye on. So as I do that, I'm gonna nibble on onion rings. Yummy and delicious. Oh my gosh, that's delicioso. Okay, folks, I want to show you the final product. I've got my onion rings. I've got my pickles right over here. As you can see, my pickles. I got my chicken sandwich, and I even got an extra piece of chicken there, just in case I'm hungry. And I brought along some of this stuff. See you later, folks. I hope y'all like this edition of Cooking with a Redneck.